From Las Vegas, it's Let's Talk News Now with Rick and Ella.
And welcome back to Let's Talk News Now. We are sitting down here with Valerie.
Hey.
We kind of kicked everybody else off the set for a little bit because we have a little bit of an announcement to make.
Yes.
It's going to be lots and lots and lots of fun. So there's my big teaser. It's going to be lots of fun. Actually, Valerie's not going to be with us on set here as much. Still will be coming in periodically. But we're actually going to be having Valerie going out across the country, really, to doing interviews and then getting them back to us.
Right.
Here on location. So we're expanding Let's Talk News Now. We're hugely excited about that. Valerie, I know that you've got a lot of interviews and so on being set up. So can you give us a little bit of a sneak peek on who or at least some of the people you may be speaking with?
Yeah. Well, it's a sneak peek. I'll be on the field, obviously. So I'll be in San Francisco for the next couple of months, interviewing people coming through there. I have people from Cameo that I will be interviewing.
Yay.
And that's our older, R&B group. And then I have some brand new up-and-coming rock groups that I'll be interviewing.
So a lot of musicians.
A lot of musicians, and we'll be watching them play a little, and then I'll interview them. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be exciting.
Yeah,
exciting.
For me it is.
Of course.
Well,
I hope they enjoy it.
I think what it's going to come down to is you do realize what she's getting out of this, right? She's not having to be here at 6 o'clock in the morning.
You get the fun job.
I get to meet cute guys.
There you go. You get the fun job.
I get to meet the cute guys.
At not 6 o'clock in the morning. But you deserve it, so you're good.
Well, there's also something else kind of coming out of this. And I'm not going to let the cat too far out of the bag, but we all know that you have a fantastic book out.
Yes.
Yay.
And it's, you give it the title.
It's the Naked Truth in a Gentleman's Club.
Right. And you're coming out with yet a new book.
Yes.
I'm not going to give the name, but can we kind of give generically what this new book is?
Well, the new book, I focus mainly on the tourist in Las Vegas, and I'm helping the tourists have a good time in Las Vegas and helping them to watch out who's hustling them as far as soon as you land and get off that plane, people are trying to take you places. Okay, so I basically customer profile, or I would say like people profile for them. It could either be employees of places or anything like that. If you're coming in here with an idea of how you want to have fun and you have an agenda,
right?
Usually cab drivers or whomever, they like to take you where they want to go. Well, all that. It's a hustle. Everything's a hustle. So I kind of help the tourists identify who they're talking to by describing their mannerisms and so forth and how they're coming at them. So that way they can avoid spending money that they don't plan to spend.
Right.
Really have a good time and leaving Vegas wanting to come back to Vegas.
Hence the reason why you're coined the phrase Vegas' sweetheart. It's to actually have an opportunity to share with everybody what a great experience coming to Las Vegas can be.
Right.
Versus sometimes people get in here and they can't figure out why it is that they didn't really get a chance to do anything.
And you know what? And also I help them. I also have chapters in there helping them book the correct hotel for their events.
Yes.
Because you have family event, you have corporate events, you have bachelor events. So you want to be in the right hotels, whether you want to be in the party scene or you want to be in the family scene or in business scene.
Or even a safe hotel, because obviously not being from here, there have been times my friends and I, not in Vegas, but leaving the country, whereas you see something online and it looks like something completely different to what you end up in, and nobody tells you about the neighborhood or everywhere that you are. So I think this is necessary.
I do talk about that in the book because my advice comes from personal experiences, and it comes from my customers or guests here in town, their experiences, not online comments, because anybody can comment to promote their own business.
Right.
So my advice and my suggestions in this book come from real, true people experiences for the past 10 years, not online anything.
So as Vegas' sweetheart, we have to ask you, what is the one thing that you would tell people to do, regardless of what they're here for, the one experience that you would do or suggest to them to have here in Las Vegas?
What do you mean, like suggest to have?
Yeah, suggest to experience, to go to.
There's a lot of things to have.
Yeah.
Right.
But the one thing to go to, for example,
I would say go to the shows. Go see go see Ka. I mean, and those are fabulous experiences.
Yeah.
Celine Dion was one of the best shows that I've seen in town. I mean, when she comes through. But I've seen almost every show in town, and the Beatles are great. I mean, I would suggest come in, see at least one show.
Right.
experience that, and then do what you want to do with whomever you're with.
The one thing I always tell people to do is, if nothing else, just walk up and down the strip, but make it a point to try and stop in front of TI Treasure Island and see that on the strip. That's just fun.
You know what other suggestion I have that people don't really think about? Go see Fremont Street, because sometimes they have concerts there. They close down the streets and they have a whole thing going on, a whole type of party going on over there. I mean, it's really good to see, and people don't really know about that.
And it's a lot of those things that the locals know that people coming in don't always know. So it'd be kind of fun.
Yeah,
or even locals
I
don't
agree.
know about sometimes. That I've found out
But
stuff
these
from
are
you.
true, honest suggestions from real people. Yes.
Well, that's our show for this week. Look forward to seeing you again next week. In the meantime, don't you miss a bit of it. It's very, very simple. You go to letstalknewsnow.com, and you can also start seeing our show online. So until then, have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday. Bye. Beach party this weekend.
Bye. We're in Vegas.
Party over here.
Right?
The party in San Francisco.